So, hey guys, Chauzu here. So, let's do my mad level 30 playthrough against Treasure Map Fuji. And yeah, I've just been playing non-stop since getting home from work. I don't really have a work where I can play at the same time, but it's what it is. I have set a realistic goal for this treasure map. I like to get top 50 on Team Robin, but it looks like I got the worst possible team. Team Robin easily won the Pyro Rumble, and it looks like we're going to easily win the Treasure Map as well, so it's basically the most try-hard team apparently. But it is what it is, just roll with the punches basically, nothing you can do about it. But yeah, my teams are working decently well after some fixes. There's always going to be issues. I know that some of the accessible teams I made also had issues, but in the end, they are just ideas. You're always going to miss stuff. So I both feel bad about it, but at the same time, it is what it is. You just have to try and adapt. So that is what I've done here. I think basically every team has had some minor change. But yeah, both the boss and main boss is pretty straightforward, but makes sense with full batch, of course. But from what I've seen, people have been able to make pretty good teams for both main bosses. And that's usually the main indication of if it's a good trash map or not. One thing I've seen though is that it looks like the people going hard really go hard, but it's not like there's more people than usual playing. It's just that there's more part of the player base willing to go hard this time. Can have several reasons, like it's global anniversary, many people pulled for Sabo and got him, double bounty, world cruise, like there's a lot of potential reasons for people wanting to go hard. We also got this anniversary style map, not my favorite to say the least. I don't think it's very good. I decided to not use any team on the map here because like Treble will be the obvious one to use on the map, but I feel like if you fight Treble on the bonus map, you miss too many opportunities for drops, and I really value my drops, so I'm just going to not do any bonus map. One added bonus of doing that is that, like, as I've said before, there's 3 different variations of the normal map, and Treble can be either right or left, and if I fight him on the map every time, I have to keep in mind where is he basically. Is he on the left or right side? Now I don't have to do that, I can go the same route every time, the route that gives you the bigger chance of good drops and bento. So one big plus here is the bento locations, basically perfect. On the bonus map, you have 2 chances for bento, so I'm pretty sure many people are happy about that. And this is a bit weird with rainbow chests because there's a lot of opportunities for them on normal maps, but bonus maps barely have anything more. Like it looks like I'll be missing. No, I got one here, thankfully. So let's see what we get from the rainbow chest. Pretty good. I don't have any of that, but obviously there's not much you can feed that to either, so it evens out. Not so important right now. But yeah, I made some small changes here. Mostly because I made a mistake I made too many times in Treasure Map. I have to learn this sometime. You can't kill with end of turn damage against a barrier opponent. So basically my main idea here from the beginning was that I'd start with just using Yamato special and kill them, but then I don't remove the barrier, and of course I can't get through the resilience then. So now instead I went the Whitebeard route, changed to Hiyori to get full worth matching orbs. But I'll probably replace Hiyori later, because as you see here, Yamato won't be ready with Mr. Tree support. But if I put Rayleigh Gaban back on the team, that will help Yamato be ready. Thanks to their -1 CD in Sailor, as well as Mr. Tree support. So yeah, that will easily work until the end. As for what the end is, who knows? Probably 250 now levels. maybe up to 300, we'll see. Today I'm aiming to get to 50 at least, not much more I can do on a work day. So it's all about like Friday to Sunday for me basically. But it is also works decently well. I realized that I must have miscalculated the CD math because Nami Usopp wasn't ready. So I put Robin on the team because Robin also has a -1 CD sailor. Those sailors are actually really useful. So it's nice that we're getting quite a few of them. This means that when I want to start using Nami Usopp special, I'll be able to do that. I also had some struggle with surviving, but rare support hitting perfect with Robin, and you can also put damage reduction support. I put that on Robin and Kusam, for example. So there's a lot of avenues to survive there, so not an issue for me anymore. And I really overkilled that stage right now. But yeah, otherwise that team is very chill. Currently 0 specials, soon will be 1 special, and eventually 1 special and a swap to get that conditional too. This team also works very well. I made 1 change here. I added another strength unit because I forgot about the strength barrier, just because realistically long term I'll need to hit with 2 strength units at least. But yeah, I kind of remember this, but I did it anyway. But why the base special takes so long? This is almost not worth it, but in the end, the way I think about this is that the effort spent to replace White the Bay and maybe swap among teams, like there's a big machinery to doing that. I don't think it's worth it. Like it will end up not gaining barely anything, and the team is really good anyway and fast, so it's a bit whatever. Mainly use the special here to remove the decrease chain, but it does mean we can play the same way from beginning to the end. Don't even need to build any chain, can just hit 2 goods. Incredibly free boss, we take those. But yeah, now we're going to the most annoying of the bosses, which is obviously Treble. If you really struggle with him, I do recommend playing him on the map, where he will be permanently level 1. But yeah, I do the team I made yesterday. I actually didn't make any changes to this, so that's a surprise, I guess. And yeah, this one I didn't miscalculate the CD at least, so that's something. And yeah, you can do things here. You can kill with Annual double special, which is a bit slower, or you can just tap with the aces. I'll probably do that when I feel like it, and when I feel lazy I'll just use double NL. NL is a bit slow to use double special with, but it's still pretty nice since you do get some extra damage on the final stage. You also get that HP cut through normal attack only, if it hasn't been applied yet, of course. So Treble will have a bit lower HP throughout this treasure map thanks to that. Okay, Bobbin to remove defensive effects, very fast special. And then Strahd's Crew, which is a very slow special, but the value is definitely there. And yeah, still 1-hit KO, but yeah, there's a lot of more damage to get there by tapping with something else to start the chain and such. So yeah, I also think that team will last very well. I don't think it will last to like nav level 400, at least not without any ore blocking or such. But yeah, I'm not going there, so it doesn't really matter. It's good enough for sure. And yeah, time for the final boss. Didn't really change this team either. One thing I did realize with this team though is that like you have White the Bay, you can just wave clear the first stage. That's actually pretty nice. I only put White the Bay just for point boost, so it's nice that White the Bay can get some extra credit. But yeah, other than that, it's exactly as I had planned. Luffy and Sabo this stage, and then Koala and Hack the final stage. and the support to remove the paralysis that Yamato is intended to remove, but I'm skipping Yamato to use the higher boosting white debate. And when I need more damage here, I can just use the super type special to get the super class boosts and that big color affinity. And I also had the option to use the super class special on final stage. Currently I use hack to get some extra color affinity, but if that's ever insufficient, I do have the option. So I just use hack, koala, kill. Very straightforward, and I'm pretty happy with my teams. So I'm starting to reach the phase when I'm very comfortable with my teams. I don't need to think too much. So it's all about developing that muscle memory and do stuff that isn't Treasure Map to not burn out. I've been watching documentaries and such when I got home from work. For example, can do a wide variety of stuff. But yeah, that's my early nav level playthrough against Treasure Map Fuji. So, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.